What up, y'all? It's PK back with the high notes. And back to our regularly scheduled programming with another fragrance review. And to be honest, y'all, I hope I can do it justice simply because this is a scent that is near and dear to my heart, one of my favorite summer scents. This scent has been around for quite a few memories, collecting compliments like a magnet, like literally. It has its own individualistic edge that I feel creates its own table and territory in the fruity floral space. And the fragrance that we will be discussing is Sangria and Saffron by Michael Malul. First of all, let's get into this bottle. Once again, I love how they do the pinks on their bottles. It's very soft, very inviting. I love this nail-like top that pops off like that, and they're super tight too. And they even have like this neonish fluorescent type of writing on here. Love it. Tens across the board. Let's get into the notes. The notes are top of saffron, green apple, and orange. Hearts of raspberry, lily of the valley, jasmine, and damask rose, and base of ambergris and suede. Y'all, these top notes alone are a knockout by themselves. So we have the semi juicy crispness from the green apple, and then we have this slightly juicy tanginess from the orange, and then we have this alluring warmth, elegant spice from the saffron. And I tell y'all, that could have just been the entire fragrance, but it gets even better, which is crazy. And I'm gonna be smelling this throughout the entire video. So this scent has the everlasting nerve to be juicy as it sits on the skin. It's just transitioning over time. It becomes more lively. So it's ushered in by a natural smelling jasmine. Not indolic, but it does smell like the actual flower to my nose. And it brings in this red, tangy raspberry. And you know, that has just stolen my heart. The raspberry always steals my heart. And I picked it up immediately as it sits on this skin for like a couple hours. Okay, so the raspberry then links with the damask rose, and the rose really dresses it up, gives it a presence, especially in the sillage. When this hangs in the air, it's gorgeous. It's very much so show-stopping. And mind you, the whole time, saffron has not gone anywhere. So you have this spiced up, slightly tart and juicy, but delicately floral from the lily of the valley. The lily of the valley here is citrus adjacent, so it's adding to that sparkly-ish nature, but it's still warm from the saffron. Michael Malone, y'all really did this one. Y'all put y'all foot in this one. So to recap, we have the tart dress spice up top, the tangy dress florals, and then we have this earthy ambergris that is kind of sweet at the end, and this suede that, once again, I don't even think I've ever said that. I don't see a lot of suede in fragrances, and it's just used as a note, fantasy or not. That was a wonderful addition here because that fits so well on the skin, especially because there's no musk in this fragrance. The suede does a lot here, taking the place of what is usually musky in a lot of fragrances base. The suede is warm, the suede is smooth, and the suede is so grown here. So we got the full package all the way to the end. Hey y'all, I had a trip to Dallas in which I wore this and got so many compliments while I was there. This was also, my friend loves this scent. Hey D girl, this is this is an absolute banger. Before we even get to the bottom, like the tartness and the rose and spice rosy essence of it all, like the polarity in this fragrance throughout the wearing experience is what's garnering such strong reactions. It's like this in here is so well rounded. Like I really cannot recommend this enough. It has about 6 to 8 hours. I usually get 8+ hours on this. This stays on my skin when I wear it. And as for sillage, it's super mystifying. And the sweetness and the spice just hang in the air like it does. Absolutely. I don't want to say that it's like super thick, but it has a presence to it for sure. And projection is absolutely past the arm's length. So you don't have to spray this down. But if you do decide to spray your clothes and your body with this, it's not going to be abrasive. Like, it's just win-win here. Like, I don't know. Like, I have no notes. 10 out of 10, no notes. Now, what characters can I see wearing this? I can plainly see Captain Hibana from Fire Force wearing this scent and wearing it down. Like, this is a pyrokinetic representative of the spiciness that's in here. She controls fire. She has literal flowers for pupils. Represent the flowers in here. She literally steps on men. She uses her charm and her sexiness to get her way. Like, that's the type of girl that's putting this on. Like, I totally get it. The vision, it's there. It just makes sense. Also, honorable mention, Professor Yelovich from Assassination Classroom. She's fine. She's refined. She's lively. She's also just gives that femme fatale aspect. As for the guy, I can see Izaya Orihara. Not as colorful in dress, but his personality is a little chaotic, a little polarizing, a little intense. Like, but it's still alluring. Like, his entire role in the show of the Da is just mixing things up, pulling things together, pulling them apart. He's constantly provoking everyone he talks to. He ends up kind of almost being the star of the show while absolutely not being the main character. Kind of, he steals the show completely. But that's what this does to a T. And alright, y'all, that is all that I have for my fave Sangria and Saffron. I had a lot of fun making this video. This fragrance gets me excited. This will be in my collection for however long that they are making this fragrance. I refuse to be without this. But yeah, y'all, if y'all enjoy this video, give me a like. Subscribe for more fragrance content every week, and comment down below, you like with this type of fragrance. Is she too much for you? Do you prefer something a little bit toned down? How do you like your fruity florals? It just gets to talking. But thank you so much, and see you next week.